Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. Today is the 3rd of February. It's a Friday. It's National Carrot Cake Day. Do we like carrot cake?
I love carrot cake.
I knew we liked carrot cake. National Missing Persons Day today. National The Day the Music Died Day today. It's Buddy Holly and Richie Valens, the Big Bopper. Heidi was related to the person flying the airplane, by the way. And the airplane's name, Heidi?
American Pie.
Yes. National Women Physicians Day today. For Chaplains Day. National Wear Red Day today. And it is Bubblegum Day today. All of those things happening on this Friday. I'm excited to visit with our guest. I've seen him on TV a couple of times. Nick Friedman is his name. Now, I saw him on Shark Tank. And he turned down the sharks. He had a little program, or a little business he started called College Hunks Hauling Junk.
Oh, I remember that one.
And then I saw him again on another program where it was talking about how successful they became, which is cool. Now he's acting. And he's like one of the producers of a movie called Bezos The Beginning.
Okay.
And it's about Jeff Bezos before Amazon took off and became what it is. I'm excited to learn more about that, and we'll chat coming up.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. So much for working vacation. According to research out of the United Kingdom, working while you should be relaxing is not the flex you think it is. And over time, it could lead to decreased productivity and even exhaustion. As reported in the Journal of Occupational and Organizational Psychology, researchers conducted, apparently I need a vacation. Researchers conducted weekly surveys of 90 teachers over 2 months before, during, and after the school's winter break. What did they find? There are practically no benefits of vacation time when the employee insists upon working when they should be resting. This includes checking email, preparing or finishing work, and speaking to colleagues about work. Why are you pointing at me? So usually when we take a break, I take a little bit of a break, but I spend most of that break thinking about work. So I'm going to try to get better at that. Surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know the next superfood could very well be algae? Researchers from the University of California, San Diego have created a report breaking down the environmentally and nutritionally beneficial things that making algae a mainstream food could be.
That's not going to happen.
It's been heavily studied as a source of biofuel due to its high fat content, but it's also considered to be an efficient food source due to its high protein and impressive overall nutritional profile. All you have to do is now get people used to eating seaweed.
Not gonna happen.
That doesn't sound. So here's the thing that's interesting. They're saying it's a heavily studied source of biofuel because of the high fat content. And they're going, hey, we should eat this stuff. Most things with high fat content, they're like, hey, you should stay away from that. Too much fat. But algae,
no, thank you.
Doesn't sound good to me. Who knows? Maybe it's delicious. We don't know everything, but now we know this. Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Zoe Saldana rules the box office. She's the first person ever to star in 4 different films that each reached $2 billion at the box office. Avatar: Way of the Water is the latest, but she was also in Avatar, also in Avengers Endgame, and in Avengers Infinity War. All of these movies, by the way, have done very, very well for her.
Clearly.
Now back to passing Avengers Infinity War at the global box office last Thursday. Avatar: The Way of the Water has now passed Star Wars: The Force Awakens for the number 4 spot for the all-time box office list. After its 7th Friday in theaters, Avatar 2 has totaled $608 million domestically and just over $2.1 billion worldwide. Its next target is another James Cameron film, number 3, Titanic. It's $2.19 billion. So if they pass that, then they'll move from number 4 to number 3.
Wow.
So, yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. A Mega Millions ticket purchased in Massachusetts has won $31 million. Can you even imagine that?
No.
Spend a couple
Wouldn't
bucks
that be
buying some
lovely?
lottery tickets and you find out, oh, hey, this one didn't do too bad. I won $31 million. That's like a life-changing thing.
That's
But
huge.
here's the thing that's really sad. The number of times I hear about people who win big bucks in a lottery and
It usually ends very badly.
and it ruins their life.
Yeah.
Because all of their friends now hate them because they think that you should just give them $1 million or whatever. So I hope whoever won that does really well. And, you know, if you want to share it with somebody, you can just reach out. We'll certainly help you out. So the Inquirer is once again, now keep in mind, it's the National Enquirer. But the Inquirer is once again claiming that O.J. Simpson is the biological father of Khloe Kardashian. So does that seem odd? That seems very odd to me.
Who is?
O.J. Simpson is the biological father of Khloe Kardashian, according to the Inquirer. So again, I'm stating my sources. I'm not saying I agree, but there it is. And I'm so glad. This next story is going to make Heidi so happy. The Mattel, is that who it is that has Barbie?
Yes.
They're coming out with a brand new Barbie doll. It is a taller Barbie, and it just launched in the United States. So there you go. For all of you who are worried about short
I don't
Barbies,
know why that would make me happy.
I'm just saying. I know every night you were going to sleep going, I wish
they made a taller Barbie.
I sure wish they had a taller Barbie.
I did love Barbie.
Yeah.
I
Well,
really did.
Was your Barbie too short?
No, I never noticed a problem.
I never thought there was any issues either.
Skipper was short, but she was a teenager.
Maybe they need a new skipper, a taller skipper. And our final story, a report claims that the number one fantasy for women, tell me if this is true. I can't imagine this. A new report says the number one fantasy for women is having a little hoo-hoo with a stranger.
No.
That just seems like a bad idea.
That's a really bad idea.
I don't know who's surveyed those people and what they asked them, but it just seems odd. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Super excited to visit with Nick Friedman. Now, I've seen him on TV a bunch of times on different programs like Shark Tank and many other programs where he's talking about a company he built called College Hunks Hauling Junk and Moving, $300 million company. He's done quite well. And Nick, now you're trying on your acting shoes. This is kind of exciting.
Yeah, I like the joke. I went from the moving business to the movie business, but it definitely, I think, is exciting evolution for me professionally.
And the new film, Bezos The Beginning, is about Jeff Bezos before Amazon. And now, how did you get involved in this movie?
So I met through some mutual friends a guy named Armando Gutierrez who plays Bezos in the movie, and he was telling me about how he had just bought the script to what would become the first movie ever made about Bezos in the beginning of Amazon. And at first I was shocked. Like, how has there not been a movie made about Bezos and Amazon? He's so relevant. He's, in the public eye. He's going to space. so I said, hey, how can I be involved? This kind of fits my entrepreneurship passion of sharing entrepreneurial stories. This is one of the greatest entrepreneurship stories ever told. And then I also, you mentioned I've been on TV, but I've never done actual acting. It could be kind of fun. I said, can I get involved as a producer or actor? He said, well, how about both? And so I helped co-executive produce the movie. I played the role of Shel Kaufman, who's the first employee Bezos ever hired in the movie. And we had a lot of fun making it. It's, I think, going to be really entertaining and fun for people to watch that may not remember or realize sort of the primitive beginnings that Amazon had in the garage in those early days.
Yeah. Now, in addition to Armando, who you were talking about, Marcus Lemonis, Emilio Estefan, and also Kevin Sorbo, there's some other awesome people in addition to yourself attached to this. When you guys were working on this project, were there some interesting things that you discovered that you're going, I didn't even know that's what happened?
There were a few things. So, number one, just generally speaking, I forgot that Amazon started out just selling books, but then the CEO of Barnes & Noble tried to put Bezos out of business, tried to buy him out, and that's actually who Kevin Sorbo plays in the movie. So Kevin Sorbo, who we know as Hercules, the hero, is playing the villain in this movie. And then Bezos is pitching, Marcus Lemonis plays the role of Bezos' boss at the hedge fund that he was working at. Bezos pitches him on this idea of selling books on the internet, and his boss turns him down, so that's when Bezos kind of quits his job, borrows his parents' life savings to go move across the country and start this business in a garage, because, the co-working spaces didn't exist back in those days. And so the other thing I didn't realize is that, Bezos is from Miami. He's got a Cuban immigrant father. And, he was relentless with his pursuit of this vision. And so I think those are things that I didn't really fully appreciate about the Bezos story that we know of today.
One of the other things that I'm reading here, I see who the director is, and the same person directed Walt Before Mickey, which is an awesome story that I like. Similar kind of idea. It was Walt Disney before Mickey Mouse, and now you've got this movie where it's Jeff Bezos before Amazon. So I think that's kind of a fun thing. You had the same person directing this movie.
You're absolutely right, and I watched that Walt biopic as well, and I think that's kind of fun for folks that are so familiar of the massive successes, but forget or don't know the full story about how it got started in the early days. And when I read the script, I could identify with all the challenges and struggles, because when we started College Hunk Calling Junk, we started with just a beat-up cargo van. Yeah. We were pretending to be bigger than we were. We had an 800 number on the back of the truck routed to our cell phone. And people would call to complain about erratic driving, and I'd pretend like I wasn't driving. Hey, we'll fire those guys when they get back to the office. So our College Hunk story was very similar to the Amazon story. Of course, there's a few zeros missing from our annual revenue compared to Amazon. But you're absolutely right. It's the director Koa Lee, who did a great job with the Walt Before Mickey story. I think did a really great job portraying sort of the Bezos and Amazon early days in this movie.
I'm excited to see it. And congratulations on all of your success with College Hunks, Hauling Junk, and Moving. And again, I saw you on Shark Tank, and I loved it when you turned down the offer. That's the best.
Well, Mr. Wonderful on Shark Tank, he was a villain in our life, and at least when we were getting things off the ground, and, kind of like Kevin Sorbo is the villain to Bezos in this movie as the CEO of Barnes & Noble. A lot of parallels that I could really identify with.
I'm excited to see it. It just came out the 24th. Again, our guest today, Nick Friedman, is in the movie. It's called Bezos, The Beginning. And again, Nick, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'm going to throw a link to it to make it really easy to find. Bezos, The Beginning. Again, streaming right now. All of the details in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Researchers found that having too many friends on Facebook causes people to have a negative perception of you. Really? Why is that?
I don't know.
Huh. Do you have a negative perception of me because I have too many friends on Facebook?
Well, because at a certain point, probably because If you're willing to just accept anybody as your friend.
I don't accept everybody. There's a
You pretty
really
much do.
strict guidelines for me.
You pretty much do.
Like, let's see. Oh, yeah. I know somebody who knows them. We're probably friends. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Cats can hear ultrasound. How crazy is that?
No.
I don't know how they know that, but
I don't know how they know that either.
fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
A slang word used by bankers for people who pay off their credit cards in full every month is deadbeats. Wouldn't that be the exact opposite of what I thought a deadbeat was?
You would think so.
That just seems really odd to me. There you go. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile Question of the Day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Question today, Heidi. 36% of people claim they've never had this for breakfast. Really?
Bacon.
No. Pizza. How have you not had pizza for breakfast?
Yeah, everybody has pizza.
I've had breakfast pizza. I've had leftover
Yeah.
cold pizza. I've had leftover pizza that I've warmed up. I've had pizza that I found under the seat of my car. Okay, maybe not that one, but pizza's good all the time. The Mint Mobile Question of the Day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you ever get credit card offers in the mail? Those are usually the worst offers. They spend thousands of dollars mailing them to anyone with an address. The people who actually read their junk mail end up paying the price in the long run. At bettercreditcards.com, we offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a credit card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we probably have it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Slumber resource company Sleep Junkie is offering $1,000 to 5 people to eat cheese before bed.
Did we talk about this, or
No,
we just saw this study?
I saw it, and I told you I was going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Those lucky enough to be selected will slice their way through several types of cheese each week and then keep a record of their dreams and their nightmares. Sleep Junkie is calling for self-starters, honest with good writing skills, who enjoy sleeping and eating, to apply for the study, which will take place between March and May, so there's still time. The company says that its dairy dreamers will become their official cheese testers, providing honest feedback on how eating of various kinds of cheese before bed impacts their sleep quality. Those who score the job will not only be paid $1,000, their cheese costs will also be covered as well. So
I could do this.
kind of want to do it.
I could do this.
It's weird news, but this could have been our good news because I kind of like this story. All right, that is weird news. Brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Life hacks to get you through winter. I don't know if you heard this, but it's cold in some places. So I had this sent to me. If your car ends up getting stuck in snow, cat litter provides enough friction to help your tires get moving again. They say keep a box of cat litter in your trunk, and that'll save you a whole lot of hassle. That's not a bad idea. It's also good to have there just in case they come across a cat who needs some litter. No? Okay. Have lip balm on hand to ease cracked knuckles. Cold weather makes your skin dry. I never thought of that.
I never thought of that either.
Use disposable razors to gently shave along the surfaces of your sweaters to get rid of the balled up bits. I never thought of that either.
Oh.
Make your own throat soothing remedy by mixing powder ginger with honey and squeeze of lemon into a mug with hot water. Never thought of that. Don't skip the hat because you're worried about looking tousled when you reach work. Take some dry shampoo with you and bathe that hat hair when you get there. I've never thought of any of that. The list goes on if you want to read it all and all of these wonderful details in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
If your plan for the new year involves getting your financial life in order, I suggest you start with your mobile phone bill. How much do you pay every month? If that number is more than $15, it's time for a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it affordable and easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That's far less than most people are paying, just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Quote today is from Josh Billings, who says, "The greatest thief this world has ever produced is procrastination, and he is still at large." Procrastination.
It's ridiculous.
End of quote. Yeah. Don't procrastinate is pretty much what he's saying.
Gosh.
Yeah. Don't put off till tomorrow what you could have done today. Put that off for a couple of days, is what I'm saying. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way, courtesy of RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, take a listen to this. A mother's act of kindness to a stranger is rewarded with tickets to a playoff game. How cool is this?
Okay.
A mother and a son in Philadelphia were surprised with $500 cash and tickets to a playoff game. It says it's a day this boy will never forget. Breon McBride and her son, Mason, were out running some errands, preparing for the Eagles game, when they encountered a stranger who asked them for some money. "Do you have $1 by chance? I'm just trying to grab the bus." Zachary Darnowski is the one who said that in a video. Darnowski runs MD Motivator on social media and is known for rewarding people for their acts of kindness. After giving Darnowski the money, he returned the favor by giving her $500 in cash and a couple of tickets to the Eagles-Giants division playoff game that recently happened. It says we were actually out getting goodies to watch the game at home. And he was like, "Hey," as she said, this guy just kind of fell out of the sky. It just happened fast. And he's like, "Hey, can you give me $1?" Mason said his favorite part was actually meeting the players. And there's some videos here where they got to meet some players too. The average price for a ticket for that game, by the way, was about $700. And they got 2 of those and $500 in cash. How cool is that?
That is cool.
I think it's cool. Again, there are a lot of people that do this kind of thing now. These YouTubers where they're going out and like doing nice things, which again, I'm glad they're doing that instead of bad things. But man, just do the nice thing without the video. But that's how they make the money to do the video. So I get it. It makes sense. If you want to see the video, you can. I've got a link to the video that I'm speaking of. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Friday.